actually seen it. We're gonna talk. Is Kanan hated more than Tariq? Yes. And I kind of think it's a little unfair to Kanan right now because Kanan just freshly did his and Tariq did what he did, 6 years ago. So it's kind of not fair to really compare it. Now Kanan's getting his fresh heat. But definitely ready for that conversation. Then we're gonna talk about, the finale. We're gonna make some early predictions for this series finale of Raising Kanan, of course. Then we're gonna talk Jukebox Revenge because you best to believe Jukebox is gonna be seeking revenge. And lastly, we're gonna go ahead and chop it up about Fightland, what we thought of the first episode, and a few little predictions going on that might happen in the next episode and on down the season. Does anybody know how many episodes Fightland would be? Is it an 8-episode season or is it 10? But I didn't research it. What's good, Ronald?
Hey, I'm thinking it's 8, but
more than likely, because stars tend to, when it's a brand new show, to start you off with 8. Even though 50 Cent has a pretty good reputation, this is his first show on Stars where Courtney Kemp is not affiliated. Tariq has redeemed himself more than Kanan, but they technically have the same character arc. So yeah, that's what I was meaning, because Tariq, has had time to redeem himself. Kanan has not yet. So it's a little unfair to him right now because he might do some things in Origins that makes us be like, oh, okay, I fuck with Kanan, or he might not. We don't know. But see, that's what Kanan is facing right now. It's fresh. Everyone's freshly hating this nigga. Okay, so they said it's 8 episodes in Fightland. Gotcha.
But so you mean which one is hated? But see, we actually know more about Kanan. We don't know how Tariq is going to end up.
Sure, we know how he's going to end up, but we still don't know his middle story, like what he's going to do as far as when he's bringing up Ghost and Tommy and shit. He might do some very noble things and stuff like that when it comes to them that makes people forgive him. We don't know.
It was good, Joe.
What up, man?
Chilling.
Will Tariq die like Kanan? Hey, he might, because they got a very similar story so far. I would still fuck with Kanan. Marvin earned that bullet when he beat up Jukebox. What's good, Talia? Come on, you ain't forgetting that man out today, bro. He done did everything for Jukebox since then.
When I saw your question, my mind went to where Kanan is now and pretty much where Tariq was at that same stage.
That's pretty much what I'm talking about. Yeah. But the reason why I brought up the other points that I just made is because, that was 6 years ago. People probably still don't remember how they were when this freshly happened in 2020.
But I think back then Tariq was really hated.
He was.
To the point that Michael Rainey personally was hated.
Yeah. Random niggas was talking to him on the street. Like, bruh, why you had to do that shit?
But Well, I thought the killing his dad was just corny anyway. But I mean, when Tariq really started acting out, um, you just really couldn't stand that little smart ass Joker.
Right. And
But
here's the thing.
these disrespectful children, I don't have much patience for that anyway.
I'm the same way. I can't stand it. Well, you know how we were raised, and I know you your years is different from mine growing up, but still we grew up in the same area.
Mm-hmm.
That you don't how I was raised, you just don't disrespect your elders. You just don't do that. So when I see it, it bothers me. But I'm gonna say this. Um, Kanan is a little different from Tariq, even though their stories is similar. We gotta one say first off, Kanan never had a dad, so we gotta consider that. Then we also gotta consider Tariq. You actually grew up privileged and never even seen that life. Like you didn't even know about it until Kanan introduced that to you,
Mm.
and you turned out to do what you did. I mean, we know it's mostly bad writing, to be honest with you. The reason why it came to this, because I don't care what Courtney Kemp, we can have a whole debate in the middle of like, live or on YouTube or whatever. There's nothing she can say that will convince me that enough was done for Tariq to want his father dead. It doesn't make sense. Now, Rock, on the other hand, with Kanan's story, the boy was lied to several times. His best friends and his girlfriends got killed. He thought his mother was behind it. Yeah, and then on top of that, more importantly, he didn't have a father to guide him. Tariq did. So that's pretty much what separates the two. And in my opinion, I think I hate Tariq more. That's bias. And I definitely didn't like that shit with Kanan. But like I said, he is a little bit more understandable. Tariq, he didn't have a good reason.
Now I do feel like in my opinion, the the OG power Tariq is very different to me from the Ghost Book 2 Tariq.
Sure. Yes.
And I really believe that the OG power Tariq was better written and better portrayed than the young Kanan. This is my opinion. I'm removing the whole father killing the son piece. I'm just talking about how the character was written and how it was portrayed. And the seasons better. I don't know what season it was when Tariq started acting out.
So Tariq first started acting out in season 3.
That's where I really think he was doing some good acting.
To be more specific, what was that episode 3? I want to say the first episode that you could say that he was acting out, I suppose, was when Tasha was telling him to, give him the phone, and he was like, no. So I would say that's his first rebellious act. And I want to say that was like episode 3. That had to be like 303, maybe. But yeah, that was his first little stunt. And then, of course, he met Kanan, episode 306, I believe. Or was it 07? 07. And that's when, because Dre was at the basketball court with him, and then Kanan pulled up. And then if you were talking about strictly acting, so hold on, are you saying that you believe Michael Rainey did better acting than Makai Curtis?
Yes. Yes. And it was I think that's also a tribute to the writing of the character. Michael Rainey held his own in every scene with Omar Hardwick when they was really going at each other, and the ones with Kanan too. But I would imagine 50 Cent is not much of a challenge to work with as an actor, because I don't see him really being an actor. But
Okay.
Kanan, Makai Curtis and Kanan, it you can tell he's acting. You know acting better than I do. You know what I'm saying? That you can tell he's acting.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. So I'm gonna say this. It depends on what it is for me. I think the biggest fault of Makai's acting that you're probably more so referring to is him doing that accent. But I will say this. I think when it comes to them being a tough guy, Makai is much better than Michael. But when it comes to when you're talking about the arguments and stuff like that with like OG, you actually said it perfectly. Tariq was much better in OG than he is in Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason being is if anybody that knows anything about acting, they'll tell you when you have an actor that's really good challenging you, you naturally get better because they're gonna make you feel like this moment is really happening. And then on top of that, Amari being a method actor, a lot of the stuff he did was going out script some of the time. But that happens a lot when you're a method actor because you feel like you're really in the moment. So when he did, like for the people that don't know, when he flicked Tasha on the forehead and say "Yo hands," that scene, if you remember from episode 309, that wasn't in the script. Amari did his own. When he jacked Tariq up and stuff some of the time, that wasn't in the script. But see, when that happens to you naturally and you are an actor, you know that one of the biggest number one rule in acting is stay in character. So when they do that to him, you're just gonna go with what your natural instinct would be once somebody jacks you up. So that automatically brought out Michael's, best acting doing that with him. And then you put him on book 2, he's dealing with Gianni. I mean, no shots at Gianni, but let's be honest. Amari, Gianni. Not even close. And then he had scenes with Woody. Woody's pretty damn good. But I think he didn't have enough as far as because the only times him and Woody really had scenes was when Woody was bullying him. Really. And talking shit to him. They didn't really have too many, one-on-one main strong scenes like that. Most of his scenes was done with either with Gianni or Mary or Latoya or let me say they real nice. Everybody might not know the actress name, but or Effie or Diana. That's where most of Michael's scenes came from, and I think Diana I think she's a cool actor. I don't think she's great, but she's not bad. I think Alice Lepre, aka Effie, is better than her.
Oh,
But
for
it's the same.
sure.
Yeah. So you know, the scene, and to be honest with you, the scenes with Michael and Effie were better than the Ron scenes with Michael and, you know, Diana. It's just the truth. I mean, if anybody disagree, y'all can let me know. But in my opinion,
And I think too, an actor's got to have good material. I mean,
yes, very
just,
important.
the Ghost book 2, Ghost material didn't give Mike Rainey much to do, really.
Yeah. So you said Paige is better than both of them. I can say that, yeah. But look how much more experience Paige has on. Paige has been acting since she was probably like 7 years, 8 years old or something. So yeah,
She was in Everybody Hates Chris, wasn't she?
right. She was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that it's crazy how we ended up going on this acting situation, but still. But yeah, I just think whenever Michael is doing a tough guy thing, he doesn't do well. Makai is better